Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're doing something a little different. We are embarking on a profound journey of emotional release. We're looking at a deeply moving source text, a guided script for a heart-cleansing and absolute forgiveness meditation. So let's gently dive into this quiet space together and unpack exactly how these words are designed to move us from darkness into light.
This opening instruction really captures the core promise of our source material right off the bat. Take a few deep breaths so that this heavy burden is lifted from your shoulders. It operates on this incredibly powerful visual metaphor. Imagine heavy, dark clouds of resentment and past mistakes just weighing you down. The script's whole purpose is to act as a catalyst, taking those dark clouds and melting them away into brilliant floating stellar dust. It's all about taking that intangible weight of the past and literally breathing it out of existence.
Section 1. Setting the physical foundation. Every profound journey into the mind has to begin with stillness in the body. The very first instructions provided here are pure physical prerequisites. Sit up straight, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, do not move your body, and just relax. The crucial point here is that before any emotional or spiritual work can actually begin, the physical vessel has to be secured. By explicitly instructing us to halt all bodily movement and simply breathe, the script actively shuts down our external sensory inputs. It kind of forces us to stop interacting with the outside world, right? That way we can fully prepare for the really deep internal work that's about to happen.
Section 2. Focusing on the heart.
Once the body is stilled, the source material immediately shifts our focus inward. It introduces the concept of the heart chakra. The script actually asks you to feel that you're inhaling and exhaling directly through this space in the center of your chest. Picture it like a glowing green and golden light, just gently pulsing from within. And notice the very specific instruction here. Continue calmly and without heavy pressure. This is absolutely vital. We're not doing forced breathing or some kind of aggressive clearing. It's a gentle, rhythmic focus that centers your entire being on the heart space, getting it ready for what comes next.
Now, before asking the heart to release its burdens, the script does something really beautiful. It asks for gratitude. It instructs us to thank the heart for its companionship and its endless work and effort. Just think about that for a second. Before we demand that our heart forgive and cleanse, we just pause to acknowledge how hard it's been working to keep us going every single day. It establishes this profound relationship of compassion with our own physical and emotional center. It's such a vital step of self-acknowledgement.
Section 3. The practice of self-forgiveness. Okay, this is where we shift from that physical focus straight into direct emotional confrontation. The heavy lifting of the soul really begins here. I just want to let these words sit heavily in the space for a moment. With all your being, forgive yourself for all the mistakes you have made. This is arguably the most challenging instruction in the entire text. It demands total, absolute commitment with all your being. You see, the script understands that true forgiveness can't genuinely be extended to other people until it's first cultivated within ourselves. We literally have to start by dismantling the judgment we hold against ourselves.
So, the text instructs us to dedicate a few minutes solely to this self-forgiveness. Only after doing that does it expand outward. The next step? Forgive everyone who has done you wrong. And how exactly do we do that? Well, the script provides a mechanism for it: surrender. It tells us to surrender them to a higher awareness, infinite energy, or a merciful God. It's all about letting go of the need to be the judge and the executioner of our own pain, and just handing it over to a power greater than ourselves.
Section 4. Releasing the heavy burden. We're now approaching the real climax of the practice described in the source material. That act of surrender we just talked about, that's the trigger that initiates a massive, sweeping emotional release. The script sets up this incredibly powerful contrast. On one side, you have the past, the torment you have inflicted on your inner being and soul. On the flip side, you get the result of those deep breaths, the lightness and emptiness of your brain, heart, and soul. By bringing our awareness back to the breath, the script facilitates the actual physical sensation of that heavy, dark cloud melting away. It explicitly tells you to breathe and genuinely enjoy this newly created emptiness. It's just a profound transition from self-inflicted torment right into total weightlessness.
Section 5. Achieving lightness and joy. Once the resentment and the torment are completely emptied out, what fills the space left behind? Well, the text uses some really powerful words here to punctuate this emotional peak. It instructs you to stay in this state of ecstasy and joy for a few minutes. And interestingly, the source material also notes that this state might actually manifest as crying combined with happiness. It fully acknowledges that deep emotional release isn't always just, a simple smile. It can be this overwhelming, beautiful flood of tears as the pressure finally lifts off the heart chakra. It's a moment of pure, unadulterated relief.
And right at this peak of vulnerability, the script introduces a core protective vow. It asks you to take a few more deep breaths, and while forgiving yourself for the torment you've caused your inner being, it adds this crucial condition, hoping never to hurt yourself again. This is the ultimate takeaway here. We aren't just cleansing the past, we're making a conscious, deliberate choice to shield and protect our soul moving forward. We are stepping up and committing to be our own protector. As the meditation draws to a close, the script circles back to the theme of gratitude. For reaching this growth in awareness, be grateful to the infinite energy. It really grounds the whole experience. You pause to acknowledge the profound journey you've just taken, you thank the universe or the energy that facilitated it, and then, as the text gently instructs, you slowly open your eyes. You return to the waking world, but for sure, you return completely transformed by the process. The final instructions of the source text acknowledge that, hey, this is an ongoing process. You are told to continue this exercise until you are entirely emptied of any anger, emptied of resentment, and until you learn to truly focus on yourself and your beautiful desires. It's basically recurring maintenance for the soul. It's a tool meant to be used until clarity and joy become your standard baseline, rather than just some fleeting state of mind.
I want to leave you with a thought directly inspired by the text we've unpacked today. What would your life look like if you emptied yourself of all anger and resentment today? Seriously, what beautiful desires would you finally have the space to focus on? The tools for that kind of massive transformation are literally as close as your next breath. Thank you so much for joining me in this quiet space today, and until next time, keep seeking that clarity.